gentlemen, and welcome back to Total Recon, the show where I take a look at games in early access, alphas, betas, or anything in between. And today we're taking a look at the recently launched LEGO Worlds. Now, I've never been a fan of the LEGO games. I've never really seen the appeal of them, but I do like LEGO as its, you know, as a toy, as a building system. It's really, really good, like the actual physical LEGO. But games, on the other hand, seem to have been kind of lacking. So this is LEGO Worlds, which is kind of touted as LEGO's take on Minecraft. And for the most part, it does seem to look like it. So I'm going to go through the features now. We do have random world generation. So we do have a bunch of different things. And it takes on a little bit of Minecraft in it, that there are different biomes. There are desert, jungle, forest, and plenty of others which have different things in them. And the goal of the game is to really explore. So let's go into one that seems to have a bit of variation to it. This seems like... Actually, no, randomize a couple more times. This looks interesting. Let's go with that. Now, world generation is surprisingly fast, and when I say surprising, you're going to see exactly why. Alright, now we're skydiving into... Oh god, there's a lot of lava. That's a lot of lava. That's a dragon. Alright, so we've landed in the volcanic biome, I guess, and there's a few different controls. We can left-click to move around, or we can use WASD and then use the right-click to look around, and that will actually control a character's direction. So there is a dragon over there. He hasn't seen me, so I do want to avoid that. And it is basically an open-world exploration game. Wait, who's that? He's a sort of evil wizard. Let's fight him. Yes, there is a little bit of combat in this. It's very simplistic, although the controls at this stage are a little bit strange. And that's one of the ways we can collect things in this game, is by killing it or destroying it. Our character seems a little bit too happy about that. And there's a skeleton over here. We can go and beat him up as well, and we've unlocked the skeleton. It's a nice little sort of dynamic cutscene, although it seems to just zoom in on your butt because it just happens to be whichever way you're facing. So, whenever you pick up... What? We found something. Oh. Get away. Right, so every time we pick up something, it gives us a new item that we can drop into the world. So, I believe that is actually... Oh, we've got a bunch of creatures already. Over here, so we have a bunch of props. And all of these can be unlocked using studs, which is the currency that you might be familiar with if you've played a lot of these LEGO games before. It's the currency of basically every single game. So what that does is you pick up studs from destroying items, opening chests, and so on. And that'll give you studs that you can use to unlock things. I don't think we can destroy that one just yet. We're a bit low on health. I'm not sure exactly how you get it back. Maybe it regenerates over time. Now, you do seem to run decently fast, and I will say, this game has a very interesting combat movement system. So you can see here, we're climbing all over this right here, and normally, in an early access open world game, you'd sort of just run up it, but no, this is actually climbing. Well, this is running, but if we sort of jump up here, he starts climbing. Or he should, anyway. So there we go, we start climbing, and it's a little bit clunky right now, but it seems to be a very interesting system. And it works very nicely in caves, so you can just climb up and down things without having to think too much about it. It seems to all happen automatically, which is very, very nice. Very, very nice indeed. So, it's a LEGO game. And if you look around, you can see every single thing is made of LEGO. Everything. And it looks really nice. Like, there's actual proper detailing on this, down to the little LEGO wording, which is actually pushed and beveled out there. And a little texture on these actual LEGO pieces that you can get very, very close to. And every single part of the world is actually rendered. Now, this isn't just a terrain with a skin on it. No, there are actual LEGO bricks under here. I'll just go into the believe it's here. Terrain tools. We can remove a section of terrain with just like that. And you can see it's actually made up of Lego bricks. Now, I'm not entirely sure how they've done this, but it seems to work exactly like that. We can paint as well. We can paint different colors. And we can even place items in the world, so we can put creatures down that if we own them. There's also Lego sets, and these are actually based on actual Lego sets. So if we put this down somewhere, I believe we can just put it anywhere, he will actually start building. It's not just dropped into the world, he's actually building it. So leveling the terrain out, placing the base, and then he builds it. There we go. I mean, yes, the finishing of the actual thing is sort of just pop, and there it is. But it's an actual proper set, so all of the items are actually included. So you can turn stuff on, and it rewards you for every little bit of exploration that you do. So we can talk to you, and we've got unlocked a new character. And these characters are all characters that you can play as well. So when you've unlocked characters, you can dress up with their various parts, so you can combine the things together, which is very nice. So lots of things we can interact with. There's even a barbecue over here. I believe that's a deck chair right there that we can lounge around on. So there's a lot of interactable objects, and of course, again, we are rewarded for interacting with these things. I mean, the cynical side of me says that this is a very good way of marketing Lego sets, because you can see them in action in this sort of world, and then, you know, what's actually on sale. But another part of me says, well, if you're like me and you don't have the space or indeed the actual spare cash to go and buy a lot of Lego sets, then this could still be... I don't know why that's flashing. This could still be a way of having that sort of Lego playset to play around with. And we have rideable animals, so we can ride around on a horse if we want. And I believe there are vehicles as well. I'm going to see if I actually have any unlocked. We don't at the moment. But I can probably get one somewhere. I think maybe one of the houses might have it. Not sure. But let's build this anyway. Let's just build a city. See, one thing about it is I think you might actually be able to edit items in future, and that could include buildings, so you could probably build your own buildings and then place them anywhere you want in the world. You might actually be able to do that now. After all, this is just a preview, so I'm not sure if that's a thing yet. That's a floating mushroom. There are a couple of glitches. Not everything is, I believe, physics enabled, so there are some glitches that are bound to happen. But basically everything is interactive. Even all of these playsets and buildings that you can just place down, you can actually go in them, and where appropriate they have interactable things. There doesn't appear to be much in this particular building, but that playset earlier definitely had it. So I believe this, combined with maybe Steam Workshop support, would be a very, very good thing indeed. And is it a contender for Minecraft? Well, this doesn't have that survival element in it yet. Yeah, you do have health, but it seems to be focused more on exploration at this stage, which I think is a good thing. I actually prefer that. So kind of exploring the different biomes and finding different things to put together. And then, of course, creating your own world after that would be something that would be very, very nice to be able to do. And, of course, there's copy and pasting functions and all sorts of things. Right. So, let's see what else we can build down here. Okay. Giant minifigure, towers. That's a brick henge. Some cupcakes, gingerbread houses. There's a lot of things to actually put down here. Ah, there's a Wild West building. That's actually quite big. Let's put that here. And all in all, even as an early access game, it still runs decently. It's not fantastic. There are still glitches in it, and at the moment it's running at about 30 frames a second. But that's more than can be said for a lot of early access games that do come out. So this is still quite okay. That's a new character. There we go. Cave Woman. We've unlocked a Cave Woman. Yep, there'll be no cave sexism here. They have both caven men and women, as they would. Alright, so this is the Wild West Saloon. This is quite empty, though. I think maybe there might be furniture we can probably make and put down here, which we can actually do. This is a Lego game, after all, so let's put some stuff down. Let's actually build. This is a fully functioning brick system in the game. I mean, yeah, at the moment you can just do that and it floats. But why not? We are actually going to make a table. Now, I haven't played much Lego, so don't mind me if this looks horrible. But there we go. We've got a table and a bench to sit on. Now, that's the wrong color, so let's go ahead and paint that the appropriate color. I think that should suit Wild West theme a little bit more. We do have a floating brick in the center of the table, though. I think that might actually be a hazard. But there we go. Now, that's actually rendered in the world now. Right there. I believe it might just be the number of buildings I've just put down, or maybe that lava in the background and lighting effects that might be causing the lag a little bit more. But no, this is fully functioning. It's already in the world. You can do real-time building with bricks, which is something that I always tried to do with Minecraft, and never really got things looking the way I wanted. What if I can just keep doing that? Oh, we've unlocked a new character. Oh, hello. We've unlocked a vehicle. Alright. That dynamic camera is interesting. It seems to happen at really random times, which kind of makes it look a little bit silly. I might be a little bit stuck. Alright, there we go. Oh, it's a Lego car. It goes everywhere. Oh, we've unlocked a caveman. I've gotten ourselves wedged again. No matter, we've unlocked it now, so we can actually just sort of spawn them in now. Ah, we can afford that. There we go. Oops. It's nice, he does try to automatically get into the car. But I did click it a couple of times by mistake, and yeah, cars raining from the sky are probably not a good thing. It's hilariously difficult to control, this thing. That's probably not good for our health. Oh, wow. Okay. That was an accident. That was an accident waiting to happen. But I'm having a lot of fun with this. This is actually a genuinely fun game. I think we're running away from something. Oh, I missed. Yeah. So this is that dragon over there. I'm gonna see if we can ride the dragon before I end this video. There isn't really much else to say. I mean, it is just a very enjoyable game. Hi, dragon. I don't know if I can kill this thing. Oh, I might have. I just might have. I don't know what I unlocked there, but I unlocked something. Yeah, I don't know what happened with the dragon there. He sort of just poofed. Anyway, I'm gonna end this here. So, this is Lego Worlds. It's got a lot of potential, and I love the way it looks right now. I mean, all they can really do now at this stage is just add more content, and that's very, very likely to happen. So, and this is a really cheap game, actually. So, if you are a fan of Lego, or if you're just looking for a new type of open world game, give this a try. Even if you're not a Lego fan, because, I mean, I didn't have a lot of Legos growing up, so this you know, playing with Legos is not something that I actually sort of miss in any way or anything like that. This is a very, very different experience, and I'm really enjoying it. It's nice to play an actual exploration game that isn't really so focused on combat and all that. But there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. This has been Panzer taking a look at LEGO Worlds. It's now available on Steam for $20 or your regional equivalent currency. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Horsey!